Hello everyone, this is ThePrussianPrince with more Chaos Riders Tournament 2 footage. This is Follow the Samurai Tournament. Here we are in round 1, aka round of 32 still. And in this matchup we have Chaos Blade up against Murky Pumpkin. Now obviously Chaos Blade is heavily favored in this matchup, but we'll see how things go. Surprises can definitely happen in Total War tournaments. Nobody is, how should I put it, nobody is that solid anymore in recent days. But anyway, let's take a look. So Chaos Blade, he does have, well, where's his general? I need to find it. There's his general, looks like command gun probably. Then he has a bunch of Yarikis here, looks like 2 rank 2, 1 rank 5, and then 1 rank 7. Interesting. I have a couple red bears, 2 on the right, and then looks like actually, what is this? Yarikachi on the left with probably 2 red bears. Then in the center we got US Marines with Shogunate Guard infantry. And then of course, like, we did have the revolver cab with the rank 2 saber cab there. This is again Kawabe River, I think the map is called. Again, workshop, shrine, and sword dojo. So I would imagine people are gonna fight for those two mostly. And indeed, that seems to be the case. Now, Murky Pumpkin, he has full gun gen, as you can see. On the right, we have 2 red bears as well, with an Imperial Guard Cav and Yariki. Interesting composition. Theoretically, he could kite the revolver cav, but I doubt it's gonna come to that. And he does have a revolver cav on his left, though, with, it seems to be 2 Yariki units here as well. And red bear here with a Marine, 150 range, of course. And 2 red bears here. Peculiar though that these guys are in like such a funny formation on this side, but oh well. Time to fast forward things because we need to get into the battle. While the setup phase is going. You can see that Murky Pumpkin has his units set up there, but here comes an engagement. Revolver cap of Murky Pumpkin is here. It is capable of shooting these down, but I wonder if it's gonna kill him in time. However, with this move that Chaos Blade has pulled off, he can definitely move his lines up, but it'll all depend on whether or not he is efficient enough with his Yarikis. So far he has killed this Yariki off, and his, like, basically that is completely worth it. And here, if he gets the revolver cap, that's going to be great for him as well. As for the engagement over here, you can already see the Chaos Blade is having the better of it with that red bear. Here though, this Yariki is going to get the Shogunate Guard infantry and the Marine in the rear, so this Yariki is going to be huge for Murky Pumpkin. Could win him the center, because the right flank has been won by Chaos Blade, who's actually going for the revolver cap and the gen of Murky Pumpkin. But his line unit here has definitely overextended, because it is falling right now, and I don't know what this unit is doing, but it's probably got line of sight issues. Yeah, totally line of sight issues, so it's getting shot at multiple angles, and Murky Pumpkin has shown now his Tosas. Left flank is very, very awkward actually for Chaos Blade, because this Imperial Guard Cav is harassing him. And then we got like the Stosa, that red bear, so Murky Pumpkin's kind of winning on that flank. Meanwhile over here, Chaos Blade got the general and he got the revolver cap as well. However, again, Chaos Blade, as mentioned before, Murky Pumpkin is doing huge amounts of damage with this Yariki. Actually I expected more out of it, only 100 or so kills. But still, it's keeping these guys busy, but I don't think it's still really close right now. Murky Pumpkin is losing these units here. I don't think he's gonna lose his US Marines here, though. Yeah, Murky Pumpkin is in, honestly, quite a good position right now. Because here he should theoretically be able to kite, but oh, he's losing his Imperial Guard Cav to 15 Revolver Cav. Well, bye-bye Imperial Guard Cav, I guess. Gonna lose this Red Bear as well to Saber Cav. And Yarikachi. The Tosa Rifleman is in huge trouble potentially, unless the Tosa can actually focus down the Cav. Here Chaos Blade's gonna lose the Shogunate Guard infantry. Chaos Blade's gonna lose his US Marines potentially. No, they're still alive. Oh, but here comes the General of Chaos Blade running around the Red Bears here and trying to rout this side of Murky Pumpkin. If he manages to do that, it would be massive. Tosa's here still alive, and yeah, so Chaos Blade has turned this side around, even though it looked very good for Murky Pumpkin. He still has this unit that he can call back on. Chaos Blade is doing alright here on his right, too. But here comes Murky Pumpkin. He's probably, yeah, he's gonna try kiting away. He still has the 150, and Tosa is not gonna be alive for much longer because it's getting chased. Sabercalf here is going straight into this Red Bear, which actually the Red Bear came back, and because it came back, it might actually get rid of the Sabercalf. There we go, so it's actually quite okay, I suppose, since that unit is now gone. But the Tosa is kiting away from this Yarikachi, but the Yarikachi manages to rout off the Tosa, so now Murky Pumpkin is down to 3 units. And all of a sudden, Chaos Blade can take this game unless he loses his gen to US Marines. That would not be good. But yeah, his morale on this side is a bit flimsy. Which is why he's brought his general here, I suppose. Because these units are so low in terms of men that they could rout. So here he comes, he's going to push up, which is going to give Murky Pumpkin the first shot. But he's not actually using his US Marines here, which honestly I think is a mistake. Because he needs extra firepower here while this unit is absorbing the shots. So I think he missed an important moment here. Again, there's a line of sight blocker here, so this is a huge mistake by Murky Pumpkin actually. This is not good by him. Because he's gonna lose this unit for little gain. And then, yeah, like, he didn't need to win one front. He needed to concentrate either on this unit here or on these units here. And honestly, I maybe would have concentrated on the single Red Bear of Chaos, because had he done that, he would have probably been able to... Well, if he killed this unit, then suddenly he'd only have 4 units to deal with, and all of these units are so low that they could eventually be focused down. But yeah, there goes game 1, actually, to Chaos Blade. Quite a close game. I thought Murky Pumpkin would actually win that game for the majority of the time, but... only near the end did the Chaos Blade actually turn it around, which I found it to be pretty surprising to say the least. Some very good, that was a very good turnaround though. Very fun to watch. Look at the kills, basically the same. Losses very similar, deployed very similar, so indeed, as I said, very close game. Ooh, those kills by Chaos Blade's general though. Pretty sick stuff, and the Sabercalf. Yeah, that's game 1. We'll see how game 2 goes. So here we are with game 2 again on Kawabe River. Should actually be just fine. Yeah, currently, like, I did expect a much more decisive win by Chaos Blade in the first game. I did not, however, get it. Murky Pumpkin actually put up a very good fight. Anyway, let's look at Chaos Blade's build. On the right, we got 2 Red Bears, a Revolver Cap, and a Sabercalf. All of these units are vanilla, which is quite okay. Then, the rest of his composition, it's all concentrated over here. 150 range Black Bears. Again, not a fan of 150 range bear units. Supported by Royal Marines, Red Bears, vanilla, and looks like 2 more Red Bears here. The rest of his Cav Force, we got Sabercalf vanilla here with his... I guess command gun general. On the left we got 4 Yariki, I believe. Yeah, 1 vanilla, 1 rank 1, 2 rank 2. Now, however, for Murky Pumpkin, we have 2 Red Bears on his left. In the center, he's got Red Bears, and more towards the right, Royal Marines, and 2 more Red Bears. We have some Sabercalf here. Of course, his full gun gen. But this isn't his entire army. He's definitely got some hidden stuff, as you could definitely see there. Dojos, we have a sword dojo on this side, shrine over there, and workshop all the way over there. So let's see how Chaos Blade's gonna approach this one. I'm again gonna try and fast forward it because, you know, gotta be time efficient, guys. So Chaos Blade has a very good position over here. That's probably gonna secure him the workshop. He's first to the shrine as well, so he's gonna cap that. However, the sword dojo looks like Murky Pumpkin has it. Not as good as the shrine though. So yeah, here comes Chaos Blade pushing up to capture the workshop there. But yeah, the shrine is very good that it's in his possession. Suppose he moved up first. Ooh, Chaos Blade could get first volley here, but the line of sight isn't quite the best. But they should still be able to fire, right? Yeah, there they go. First volley for Chaos Blade. Very good volley. Look at that, 25 men down. already for Murky Pumpkin, and probably gonna see another volley because he did actually not reply instantly. No? No, but still losing 25 men is still quite a huge deal. Still has this Tosa here, so he used it again. Ooh, Murky Pumpkin's 155 range general is quite the predicament here, but actually doing quite alright because he is gonna decap the shrine, which should give away the bonuses. But as, if I recall correctly, there's a bug, so he actually needs to control it himself as well to deny the bonuses of a Chaos Blade, if I recall correctly. Ooh, but Chaos Blade now actually losing this engagement. Surprisingly so. Ooh, the Tosa is getting shot at by the Red Bears. That's so bad for the Tosa. Look at that damage. Wolvercap could be going straight for the Tosa now as well. Chaos Blade still owns the Shrine, however. And ooh, Yariki against Sabercap here. Yariki definitely gonna win that engagement. Sabercap is forced back. Revolvercap is chasing it, but this is some weird stuff going on here. Murky Pumpkin gonna go straight for the Red Bear. And his Yariki destroyed this Sabercap. Meanwhile, the Shrine is still controlled by Chaos Blade. I don't know what Murky Pumpkin's doing there. A Revolvercap here of Chaos Blade still trying to engage, but Murky Pumpkin has done a fantastic job after a very bad early start here on this flank for Murky Pumpkin. He turned it around so nicely. This is such a cost-effective engagement for Murky Pumpkin here. And he's not only gonna win this fight here, took out the Revolvercap, he took out the line unit, he took out a Sabercap unit, as I recall, so that's a lot of units lost for Chaos Blade, and that's gonna give him the Sword Dojo for sure. Now, however, we'll see if Chaos Blade can turn it around. It looks like he does want to take an engagement here, which I would not necessarily recommend, but he might be able to pull it off since he has all this cavalry and none of this. Only this single unit of Cap can actually fight in melee. Oh, looks like Chaos Blade is gonna get in there, but Revolver Cap is gonna be set up. This unit's gonna act as bait. No, Revolver Cap isn't trying to shoot at this blob. Okay. So here's another engagement. Looks like the Red Bear of Chaos Blade got charged by Sabercap. Actually only got 6 kills. Here comes the Sabercap again, but no! It doesn't charge into the Royal Marines, so the Royal Marines are free to dish out massive damage. These guys should really be charged. Finally they get charged, but not after delivering pain to all of these Cav units. Here comes Chaos Blade, bobbing a bit too much, but he's gonna get the Tosa. Should have had one of these Cav units charging that Red Bear though. But here the Revolver Cap is gonna be next to die. However, it's kind of paid for itself because it's killed a lot of the Yarikis and stuff. Ooh, the Red Bear, the Black Bear 150 of Chaos Blade is being destroyed by these Royal Marines as well. Though he is targeting down the General of Murky Pumpkin, so that's not too bad, but still. Kinda needs that. And here this Red Bear is gonna get charged over and over, so this engagement should actually be won by Murky Pumpkin, but it's not cost effective because he lost the Yariki for that, so it's not a good thing. Should have ran around with a Yariki, but that was not cost effective. Meanwhile, Chaos Blade actually turned it around with all the cavalry here that he actually ended up sending, which was at the end of the day a good move, even though it didn't look so good because he only had cavalry against infantry plus cav. Just because there was only one melee cav unit there for Murky Pumpkin, so he couldn't actually properly defend his units, even though the Revolver Cav was there. So he really needed some sick migrant to handle that. But here we have Chaos Blade again, with his Royal Marines dishing out a lot of damage onto that Red Bear. Well, there's a melee engagement here, which is quite funny. Looks like there's some firing going on. I think, yeah, Murky Pumpkin's unit is actually firing. Part of it isn't engaged in melee, which is interesting. It's losing quite a few men here. Look, the single Red Bear of Chaos Blade has 140-ish kills. It's really done its duty, and it's still killing so many more of those Red Bears. That's amazing. It's really gotta be because he had that workshop and shrine. It's so beautiful. And here comes Chaos Blade from the rear, chasing off the General of Murky Pumpkin and going for these Red Bears, routing off that line unit, getting rid of this Royal Marine unit as well. Again, look at his formation. Actually, it's quite okay, but sometimes when you're close to dojos or other obstacles, it puts your unit in a weird formation. But yeah, Chaos Blade does take game number 2 here in interesting fashion. It wasn't as close as the first game, but it actually started off much better for Murky Pumpkin, so very, very interesting. Or Murky Pumpkin just didn't have the cav to defend against the charge by Chaos Blade on his left flank, so that definitely caught him off guard, as you can see. Lots more kills here for Chaos Blade, not as many losses either. But yeah, the Royal Marines, wow, Red Bears, Black. 50 range Black Bears actually paying for themselves for once. The Arkeys, yeah, Cavalry did so well for Chaos Blade, as you can see there. So that was game 2, now it's match point for Chaos Blade. We'll see if he can actually pull it off. See you in game 3. So here we are with game 3 on Saga River. Potentially longer match this time around. Longer game, because Saga River... Well, I wouldn't say so, actually. There can be long games on both Kawabe River and Saga River, just because of the layout of the map. Maps, rather. But alright, let's look at the dojos. Well, we have, from the proper angle, Shrine, Sword Dojo, and Archery Dojo on the field. Now for Chaos Blade, time to go over his composition. Well, where is his general? There it is. Command gun, as you would expect. On the right is his revolver cav. On the left we have his 4 Yari keys. 2 vanilla, 2 rank 2. Line infantry unit wise, we have this interesting unit, Toast Riflemen, 175 range. Cool to see it around, especially on Saga River. We do have the US Marines as well, 150 range, and that's it for his elites. Actually, there's a Vermilion Bird Force, but this unit isn't particularly cost effective in combat. It just has the morale aura, which is quite nice. Then we have, looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Red Bears. Very good choice by Chaos Blade. Now, time to look at Murky Pumpkin. Again, 155 range gun gen, basically. We do have his own Tosas, but 150 range, so definitely Chaos Blade one up the Murky Pumpkin there. It's gonna be much better for Chaos Blade. However, if they put them in here, the range advantage isn't really gonna matter that much, but over here it is definitely going to matter. So yeah, Murky Pumpkin, he's got, looks like 3 Red Bears on this side, besides those other units. On the right, he has a bunch of Yariki, as would be expected. Looks like 2 of them with a revolver and an Imperial Guard cav. And we do have 2 Red Bear here with US Marines, and I don't know what else he has, but he's probably hiding something potentially. We'll see. So that looks like a smallish army, though I guess he has the Imperial Guard cav, but we'll see. So here we might see the first engagement. This Tosa could actually get some shots off into this Red Bear potentially. Yeah, that Tosa actually has range on the Tosa of Murky. Here comes this Tosa. It's shooting. However, this Red Bear actually got the first volley off into this Red Bear, so it's got a better engagement there. However, yeah. Chaos Blade is going to push up against that Tosa. We'll see how that goes for him. On this side, though, Murky has a... looks like he's going to be flanking around here. No real engagement over here. Murky is going to get this Archery Dojo for himself. He actually tries to capture it, but doesn't seem like he's trying right now, which is a mistake. Here, however, Murky is... Ooh, he's actually targeting down at Red Bear instead of this Tosa with the Vermilion Bird Force. I guess it's okay because this unit is in the forest, though he really... Tosa Rifleman needs to die ASAP. Some very nice shots off here by this US Marine as well. 130 men down. This Red Bear. 112, losing so many men. And Chaos Blade moves up here with Red Bears. With the Revolver Cap, massacring both the Red Bears and the Yariki. 2 units are gonna go down with this Revolver Cap. Very, very difficult to see like a Revolver Cap do so well on its own, but sometimes it does happen. 2 units cleaned up just like that. Huge cost efficiency there for Chaos Blade. And here, these Tosas are gonna completely destroy the Tosa of Murky, but he needs to be careful because this Red Bear of Murky is moving up and more of Murky's units also are. But yeah, Chaos Blade has to pull back with this Revolver Cav because here comes Murky with all of his cavalry on this flank. Looks like he just wants to hold here, which is okay. He has the Archery Dojo anyway there, so that's good. It doesn't have the Sword Dojo or the Shrine though, but the Archery Dojo could counterbalance that if he uses it properly. Ooh, some nice shots off by these Red Bears into the Vermilion. This Tosa, however, could really mow down this Red Bear if it actually fires. 89 of super accurate shots here could do very well here. Oh, plus some support from this Red Bear, so bye-bye Red Bear. Here, these Marines are still being such a pain. firing off into these Yarikis. Oh no, Murky Pumpkin is not microing his calf here. This is so bad for him. He has to pull out of there. But 40 down to 45 and 47, those Yarikis. Ooh, Marines pushing up. This is not what you want to do against 2 red bears uphill in the forest. They are never going to win that. So bye-bye, Marines. So cost and efficient, those Marines. So right now, it's looking really, really bad for Murky Pumpkin. Let's see if he can actually do something, though. But yeah. Ooh, he actually pushed up with this red bear. Now this red bear is going to die as well. So it's the domino effect over here. Meanwhile, though, looks like Murky Pumpkin is going to try one desperate move with these Yarikis from the flank. See if he can deal with this Marine. But here comes the Yariki to block both of these units. So that's going to be really, really good for Chaos Blade. The fact that he blocked those Yarikis will not be as effective. But here, ooh, that was a mistake by... well, something could have happened there, but I guess nothing did. However, I don't know if Murky Pumpkin is going to commit here. Ooh, Chaos Blade needs to charge. There we go. Good timing on the charge. Wolvercav here, however, is going to get flanked. Oh no, he did reply. So, ooh, what a shot into those Yarikis, however. But now it gets charged in the rear, dealing massive damage. Doesn't actually rout, though. But now this Yariki here is kind of surrounded, but it's still going to win. So this engagement actually went quite okay for Murky Pumpkin if he gets rid of those Yarikis. She could be, but this is a very heavily vetted unit. And his revolver cap has lost quite a bit. And now Chaos Blade is turning this engagement back in his favor as this Yariki dies. However, his revolver cap is actually going to die here. So Murky Pumpkin doing a good job. But at this point, Chaos Blade has completely won on this side. He was never supposed to win this side against that Marine, but he did because the Marine, well, Murky Pumpkin pushed up that Marine. Now here, Murky Pumpkin's Toast got charged by Yarikis, and Chaos Blade's own Toast is gonna murder them. So there we go. Looks like Chaos Blade is gonna take the 3-0. This game, definitely an easier game for him compared to the previous ones. Looks like in each game, he started playing better and better against Murky Pumpkin, or Murky Pumpkin just played worse. I cannot tell exactly what happened, but yeah. With each game, the games weren't as close. It's fairly interesting, actually. Let's take a look at the statistics, though. One final time. Yeah, look at this. Only 600 kills for Murky, whereas we have 1,000 for Chaos Blade. More deployed as well. Statistics. Oh boy, the revolvers and the Marines and the Yarikis. Meanwhile, for Murky, his Toast actually did quite a significant amount of damage, but still wasn't enough. And probably on just regular line units. But yeah, that's game 3. Chaos Blade takes the match 3-0. Thank you all for watching, and don't forget to comment and subscribe. Follow me on social media. I'll see you all next time.